Hello and welcome back to Coin Matters channel. In light of Bitcoin's over 8% gain over the previous 24 hours, we'll discuss the recent upswing and its implications. Another Bitcoin ETF application is being submitted, but this time it's from a very different group. Excellent Sagely Tree. You won't believe who's behind this. Mistake in the books cost $6.2 billion. That's right, you didn't mishear me. James Wallace, of Ripple, will speak on the company's work with central banks and their newest CBDC partner. After that, we'll discuss Binance US and the SEC's actions towards them. However, XRP's future is looking quite bright right now. The primary trading pair on every market, representing the vast majority of trading volume. I'll break down what's happening and how things will unfold. I've been harping on this topic for the past 12 months. What I have predicted regarding the outcome of this litigation and the future of XRP for the past year to year and a half is finally coming to fruition. Let's start investing in Bitcoin right away. The graphs need some morning humor. $28,875. There has been a rise of 7.87% in the last 24 hours. Bitcoin $1,816. In the last day, it has risen by 4.86%. The US dollar has fallen below parity to 99 cents, while the US dollar coin has arrived at $1. XRP has risen by 2.18% to $0.492, a new all-time high. Right now, we're up against a resistance level of 0.495, which is really high. We briefly discussed it the day before. We missed the close with everything hunky-dory for XRP, as I expect Bitcoin's market share to increase dramatically today. Some of these tokens will rise along with the price of Bitcoin as it continues to rise. Keep your focus on Bitcoin's market domination, as I've been urging you to do. There will soon be. During the presentation, it recently reached 49%. The end. In other words, I have been calling. 50 to 60. We're about to look at a percentage. The Bitcoin market share increases. Don't forget the two goals of $42 and $42,000 for Bitcoin before the end of the summer. We're heading there for the evening. See the tweet below. Please extinguish it. What a wonderful announcement. Join me in the Discord tonight for some live AMA. Follow the links in the text below. In this meeting, we will talk about XRP and the Lux Alliance in general. Two very important announcements will be made tonight. You definitely shouldn't miss these. You should definitely tune in. It's 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right now. Typically, they last for around an hour. You can now talk to me in real time. Do you have any concerns or questions about filing a lawsuit? You wish to discuss XRP, its current price, and potential future developments. The base pair is what you need to discuss. You are interested in discovering XRP Ledger's most significant and promising NFT project. Head on over to the Bitcoin Rally on Discord. Breaking the trend line for Bitcoin indicates a further rise to the $30,000 level. Bitcoin's roughly 10% weekly gain indicates the market has reversed its 2-month downturn. Now that the cryptocurrency has supposedly broken through a trend line, it can potentially reach the 30,400 level. When viewed through the lens of technical analysis, the fact that the price was able to close above its 50-day moving average and above its previous local highs is a very optimistic indicator. On Tuesday, they made a swift change. The price action validates the downtrend breakout that has been stated for the past 2 months. The bull's next objective lies between the highs of April and May, or around 29,400 to 30,400. This week, a rush of spot Bitcoin ETFs has turned the market atmosphere from bearish to bullish. There are several different types of investment firms, including BlackRock, Fidelity, WisdomTree, and Invesco. The decline from April 14th's high of 31K has ended, and the broader bullish trend has resumed, as shown by the breakout of the falling trend line on daily charts. Note the momentum of the downturn stalled around 25,200. successfully protecting the 25,200 Bitcoin price objective before breaking out indicates a successful resolution of a flashback technical analysis pattern and raises hopes for a rally that might reach 37,000 people. Since January 42nd, $42,000, $37,000 has been the goal I've been discussing with you. Take a look. In only 87 billion years, WisdomTree has submitted their Bitcoin ETF paperwork. WisdomTree, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Deutsche Bank have now all submitted paperwork to launch Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. What is it that they know about which we don't? Simply put, who is WisdomTree? As it turns out, RRE Ventures was one of their backers. Father and son duo James and Jim Robertson founded the company. Previously the chairman and CEO of American Express and J.P. Morgan, James is now a member of Interstellar's board of directors. Jim Robertson, his son, is a Ripple board member. Check out the pictures, please. Wow, isn't this something? What a fascinating development. Something is in the oven. You can feel it in the air. The focus is universal. Consider these ETFs seriously. Eventually, one of them will be approved. After that, this insanity, the Pentagon has announced a $6.2 billion overpayment to Ukraine, which they attribute on a simple accounting mistake. How much do you want to wager that the Ukrainian oligarchs were the beneficiaries of a sizable portion of the accounting error? Unbelievable. A number of discrepancies in equipment valuation for Ukraine were found after some announcements earlier this year during the department's regular oversight of our execution of Presidential Drawdown Authority for Ukraine. These discrepancies included using services used or replacement costs rather than net book value, which overstated the value of the equipment drawn down from U.S. stocks and provided to Ukraine. Following the discovery of this incorrect valuation, the comptroller provided revised guidelines on March 31st, providing additional clarification on how to accurately value equipment in accordance with the Financial Management Regulation and DoD policy. The exact numbers for FY23 are $3.6 billion and FY22 is $2.6 billion, for a grand total of $6.2 billion, as verified by our audit. Our ability to provide assistance to Ukraine has not been compromised in any way, nor have these valuation errors diminished the size of any of our PDAs. The Department of Defense can still use the recovered PDA if it so chooses, but this has no influence on the legal status of the United States or Ukraine. PDA funding renewal was given the go-ahead by. What a farce. Where does this come from? That's the info I'm looking for. Where does this come from? James Wallace just finished an interview with the defendant to whom I am indebted, discussing digital currencies issued by national central banks. Without exception, a crucial quotation was omitted. Whether it's for remittances, trade flow, or something else entirely, cross-border payments are always a major focus of the projects we're a part of. Read the piece here. Central Bank of Hong Kong to launch digital currency initiative, as revealed by James Wallace. According to Ripple, tokenized real estate can be combined with Web3 financing. XRP, the sixth largest cryptocurrency by market cap, has announced its intention to combine CBDCs and DeFi primitives. In an interview with Payments.com, Ripple's Vice President of Central Bank Engagements and Central Bank Digital Currencies, James Wallace, revealed that the company is working with the Hong Kong Monetary Authority on a project to investigate a central bank digital currency-powered lending protocol supporting tokenized real estate as collateral. Wallace remarked that Web3's disparate parts were beginning to cohere. You can tokenize your property and then use a DeFi lending protocol to get loans against it. The Internet of Value will include CBDCs, central bank digital currencies, he continued, and we intend to play a role in making that happen. Among the hundreds of applications that Ripple received, several investigated lending mechanisms and how to use the DeFi characteristics of cryptocurrencies. This year's hackathon for the Central Bank Digital Currency Initiative began in May. So now we know that Ripple has partnered with the Hong Kong government, Montenegro, Australia, and India. The newest member, Du Palau, has just declared, I'm blanking on Colombia, folks. We are beginning to see the trickle-down effect. The fact that some of them are linked to the local currency gives me confidence that XRP will be adopted. Binance US. What occurred with Binance is no secret to many of you. They're under attack by SEC. I think it's important to discuss whether or not they have this restriction. They cut off all US dollar transactions on their exchange totally. They demand that we obtain more reliable financial partners before they can come down here, or at least wait until they can find a clearer right seats. For the time being, at least, Binance.US will exclusively trade cryptocurrencies. Withdrawals and fast USD deposits are coming back to Binance US. Why is the SEC coming after them, and what could this possibly amount to? Obviously because to the lack of clearance. It's news to them. Since the SEC tarred the whole crypto industry with the same brush, Binance US has no idea which cryptocurrencies are securities and which are not. A clearing is imminent for XRP, however, rather than a security token. If it's not a security token, you can trade it on Binance US for dollars. I can tell you with certainty that the doors to these markets will soon swing open. I also wouldn't be surprised to see Bittrex make a comeback in the United States. The XRP token will be relisted on Coinbase. The lawyer has already presented his case to us. What do you think will happen when Binance.US restores XRP trading? XRP will replace USD as the primary trading pair on these platforms. For what purpose is this? There are two key factors for us. If your cryptocurrency can be exchanged for US dollars immediately, you'll no longer be dependent on Bitcoin. It will also open the floodgates for an influx of capital, sending XRP's price skyrocketing. When Bitcoin and Ether were the only two assets traded on these exchanges, as they are now, Litecoin was also traded. Why did the value of Litecoin increase? Since Litecoin was less expensive than Ethereum and Bitcoin while still being speedier than both, it became the most popular choice for investors. As a result, users would adopt Litecoin before shifting their holdings to another cryptocurrency. Since these trading platforms will require a steady pair, XRP will soon follow suit. This will allow them to convince their banking partners that XRP is not a security under US law. The Securities and Exchange Commission has given its blessing. And that will cause a deluge of new capital to enter the financial system. When all cryptocurrencies are treated equally, a user can choose to convert fiat money into Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, or XRP. They will pick XRP since it is the quickest and cheapest asset available. The course of events is developing precisely as planned. Keep it in mind, people. Take note of this. Who was it that told you that? For the past 12 months, this has been my sermon. The XRP pair is soon to be available at an exchange near you. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.